Hey guys, Matt here from Digital.Flash.Fire, Rolling Thunder. Listen, I had about 10 minutes worth of footage before this that I was trying to do the career stuff with, and, you know, going through it and all the little stuff, having to do these little contracts and fly this person here and do that, it was just not working. It didn't feel fun at all, so, we're gonna do this, right? I've read up a lot on all the different stuff to do. Team, Dodgy Fire. Pick our flag out. Let's go with the NASA flag. And the reason why I'm going to do science instead of the careers is because we can get back into like what this game is about and doing rockets and going places and not having to worry about this little minutiae that is fun, but it's just not really fun to watch or to record, to be honest with you. So, alright, so what you're going to see here is that all my stuff is already upgraded. I've got the max level, everything, and I can do everything off the bat, which is fantastic, because to get to this point in the career mode would have taken like 10 episodes worth of grinding out contracts, and I don't want to show that, and you guys don't want to see that. So we'll just start with the basics again, and it's going to look really similar. And we'll just start really simple. I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff really quick, and I'll just slam it all together. If it's worth showing you, I'll show you. If not, I'll catch up with you as soon as this is done. So one big thing right off the bat is that this is my first mission. I'm getting crew reports and all this stuff, and I can just do all of this already, all at once. I can plant a flag if I want to. So those first two episodes were great, but just looking ahead and what I want to give you guys, it just wouldn't have worked. New beginnings. And that thing will get cooked the moment that I set a thing up. We'll set it there. I can EVA report. I can take a surface sample, chart surfaces amount, blah, blah, blah. And just life is better this way. It really is. So grab this, we'll board it, we'll cover a vessel. Alright, 21 science. And we can start unlocking this stuff. Brings us down to 11. We need 15 for the next one. Okay, back, second trip. 29 science, just went up, back down. Bob's ready. So we can get the survivability for the heat plate. Stability. It's rocketry. Okay. Alright, launch number 3. We've got a 2-stage rocket here, solid booster fuel. And I'm going to use liquid fuel because I've got a swivel on there and I can turn it. But too much talk, not enough rockets. Let's go. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into orbit, but we're going to try. I saved a little bit of rocket here, just a little bit, because I wanted to show you the difference in what we're doing. So I've got us going right up above 70,000 is space, so there's really low friction. And what we couldn't do before and what we can do now is we actually click and add maneuvers, and you see this sort of multi-dimensional maneuver set that lines up with what's on my trackball. And what's so nice about this is that if I want to, say, go around space, try to get an orbit set up, then I can actually set up and look. And we've got periapsis and apoapsis. Periapsis is going to be the lowest point in your orbit, and apoapsis is going to be the highest point in your orbit. So if I wanted to try to get those right around the same 71, 78, and I would close that down, and it would say, once we get back into it here, we would have a point when we're going to want to shoot this rocket. Boop. We would have an estimated time down here at the bottom, the node. So in about 58 seconds, I want to fire it. and how long we're going to have to burn for. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough fuel to burn for the full 28 seconds, so we're not going to be able to do it this one, but I just wanted to show you that that's how we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and we'll get some fairly complicated things. But we are in space, so let's observe the materials bay. 25 science, I'll take that. Crew reports, yes. Mystery goo, yes. And I'm not reading these because we've already kind of done a lot of this. Take the data. And we'll have Bob do a little crew report, an EVA report here. Another 8 science. Now what we're going to try to do, kick on those rockets, and we're going to try to get Bob over here to grab this data. Yes! And if you've noticed, when you're out in space, your Kerbal can turn on these jetpacks and you actually can spacewalk, and it treats you just like a little vehicle of your own. Now, I don't have control over the rocket right now, and we are falling, so I need to get back on board really quick or I am fucked. Grab it, board it. Yes! Okay, everything's fine. We've got our data from the Science Junior. Oh, you know what? We are on our marker here. We've kind of missed our node, but you can see if I fire it back up, you'll start to see my trajectory grow. And if I did it at the right time, if I did it on all that, oh, I'm already out of fuel, then that's how you predict your orbits. That's how you would say line up with the moon, which we're probably going to do in the next episode. This just helps so much, and the game takes on a whole different feel. But for right now, we are going to separate our stages, and I'm going to float this guy, land him, and I'll catch up with you in a second. After all that's done, we've now got 61 science that we can play with, and we definitely want to grab up this because it unlocks aviation. Now, aviation's 45. I think I might be just short of a couple of these. But once you get aviation, you can start building planes, you can start building all kinds of really cool stuff. And I'm upset that I'm a little bit short, so we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on the launch pad. We're going to do that on the airstrip because the airstrip is its own biome. And that should give us just enough to get our next upgrade and start playing around. Look at that. I don't think it's going to take off. I don't know. I don't think it is, but we can observe the materials bay. From the runway, it appears little chance of change. It's able to be judging you silently. Of course it is. Been stepped out of career mode into science mode. It's not happy with me. To our crew reports, all our good stuff. EVA. Now, because he's not touching the ground, he's flying over the shores, but we already have it, so everything's fine. And we have nothing else to do, so let's get back in, recover, and I'll see you back at the science panel. Alright, that was just enough to get us 55 science. Now, normally I would go down here and get the thermometer because that's good stuff to have, but there's flight control, there's bigger rockets, and the Terrier, which is what we want for suborbital. But first, and I didn't know this when I first started, but aviation and being able to build simple planes is so incredibly helpful. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. We'll close this up here. And we're back in here. Now, I can get rid of this, and we can build our very first plane. We're going to start with the more aerodynamic cockpit. There we go. We're going to put on some fuel. Now, one thing is that these thrusters, this basic jet engine, it uses liquid propellant, but it doesn't use any of the oxidizer. So we can actually take out all of the oxidizer, and that lightens up our load a little bit. Deluxe winglets. Now, when you're building planes, you have reflective symmetry, not radial symmetry. So when I hit this, you'll see it pops out on the other side and it follows sort of down the XY axis. So we'll put a little wing on here. I'm just going to build a little one because I'm really excited to. Try to turn these a little bit. And the last thing that this really needs is... where is it? Utility. Oh, well, we're going to need to put wheels on it, I think, yeah? So... yeah, that's fine. Why not? Wait, we want... that's our front one. We want our front nose guy. These are the back ones, the fixed landing gear. And... looks good. Looks terrible. Deluxe winglets, swept wings. Maybe I could have made it a little bit longer, but not a big deal right now. The next thing that you want is that you actually want to have moving... oh, this is worse. There we go. We actually want to have airfolds so I can control where my plane's going. That looks good. Looks good. And I did read, and I am willing to bet that unless you're really good at landing planes, probably not going to land this one. So they advise you putting on parachutes. And there's just one thing that I need, and that's an air intake. This guy, I need a radial air intake. I only need one. That's a weird graphic. Okay. And let's, you know what, Jeb? Welcome back, Jeb, to the land of the living. Okay, we are here. We are ready. We are gonna... oh, we're gonna separate our parachutes so they don't blow at the same time as our engine. And we're gonna try it out. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Get the throttle up. Activate the engine. Oh, man. Get the throttle going. We're gonna bend the wings so we can get some lift. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take off. Oh, we are in flight! Oh, wow. Look at that. This is awesome! Jeb's having the time of his life. Look at this little guy. Oh, that's amazing. So one of the reasons why this is so cool is that now, instead of having to build a rocket, shoot it up, and then sort of like pinpoint where I'm going to land, if I want to check out the other biomes, if I want to do any of this other stuff, I just hop in the jet, and it takes a little bit longer to get there, but I just hop in one of my jets and I can fly there and land the plane. So I don't have a lot that I can do with this one, so I'm going to land it out here, and I'm going to go check out what this island was really quick. Time warp works the same. The only thing is that this is pointing downwards, so I gotta watch out for that. Pull it up here. And we will jump ahead, and I'll get back with you when we're closer over there. Okay, we are coming up on, I'm pretty sure that's an airstrip. Welcome back, guys. And now you can see the way that I'm turning the plane mostly is just trying to get it around. I have no idea how to land a jet. So, we're gonna hope for the best. Oh. These wings aren't doing too much, are they? So I think... here we go. Coming in for approach. Point it down. Kill. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna hit the parachutes. I can't do it. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh, such a letdown. And those will land us gently there. Yes! Maybe we'll sneak over and take a look at what it is. So we'll keep the throttle down here. And essentially what I have now is a very fast land vehicle. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Why does he keep dying? Why does he keep dying? Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, that seems fitting. Sorry, Jeb. Sorry, everybody. He was with us for one more mission. Oh, my God. I'm awful. I am awful at this. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. We'll try to get up into orbit. Maybe we'll chase the moon for a little bit. Thank you so much. I'm Matt from Digital.Flash.Fire. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing right. Give me some tips on what I'm doing wrong. And I'll see you guys next time.